Man, what's good with the collective? Y'all know we back with another banger, another reaction. I appreciate everybody who been tapping in, running up, and subbing up. If you new to the channel, please like, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell so you always notified whenever we drop them uploads. Y'all know we coming with about 4 videos every smooth 7. And this is for entertainment purposes as well. And when you like and comment and subscribe to the channel, helps Collective grow, helps Collective get bigger, helps more people who like this type of content tap in with this content. But I appreciate you if you're watching on your TV, whatever the case is. I wish it was smooth 7. Might be a trigger warning or 2. I hope not. But I was reading this book that was sent to my P.O. box, A Way to Fix Our World by W. Anthony. Appreciate you, bro. This book got me questioning some things that I said in my podcast years ago. Considering everything going on in the world, considering where our ancestors had humanity at, had these resets, things like that, things change, right? Have we went further humanity-wise as a culture, as humans, or have we taken steps back? Let me know. Let me know. I'm curious. That's a question I got for y'all. I was looking back at the old podcast and I'm like, that's a good question I could bring back up years later. So let me know. Also, shout out to Cali. Y'all been leading. Y'all topping all the states as far as who watch this channel. North Carolina, y'all watch the longest. So I appreciate y'all. Cali at the top of that list. Y'all come in. Used to be New York. I don't know what happened. New York, I don't know. I even posting y'all time frames so y'all can watch it to make it convenient for y'all. I don't know. But shout out to Cali, my home state, man. Y'all leading right now. Y'all top as the top state that watch this channel. So I appreciate y'all, man. Let me know what state you from. Comment it below. Let me know what city. I appreciate you again. Y'all know what it is. Let's get straight to video, man. Let's go.
You ain't got to worry, because all you got to do is tell the truth. The truth is crazy enough. You ain't got to make up no shit. I'm going to say something to you that sounds like a mother made it up, and it's really in the news. The FBI, our FBI, the Federal Bureau of Investigation, said they don't know who was at the White House. What? What type of investigation did you do? We don't know whose it is. It was in Hunter Biden's room. It said Hunter's blow on the bag. What do you mean, who's
My name is Ryan Blake, former United States Air Force Staff Sergeant. What I'm about to divulge, this information about, has been repressed and hidden from the public. They don't want this information to get out. I'm honestly putting my life on the line right now. There are many catalog species that we have here on this planet. And they don't want the public to know that we don't have extraterrestrials. We already have them here. They already live here. So I'm going to show you some pictures. Now, before you laugh, this is not CGI. This is the real deal. That's just one. They are hiding this information from us, folks.
Inside it?
This
and another one's inside, and it has big eyes looking at us.
is the demon that landed in Las Vegas that they tried to cover up and hide.
I swear to God, this is not a dope. This is actually really terrifying.
So there's 2 people or 2 subjects that are in your backyard?
Correct, and they're very large. They're like 8 foot. 9 feet, 10 foot, I don't know. They look like aliens to us. Big eyes, they have big eyes, like I can explain it, and big mouth. They're shiny eyes, and they're not human. They're 100% they're not human. Like an 8 foot person beside it, and another one's inside, and it has big eyes and look.
Listen, folks, I don't expect you to believe some veteran of the United States Air Force. I don't expect you to believe shit. Ball's in your court. You make the best of it. You decide what you want to do with it. It's up to you, because I can't make you drink from the water. I can lead the horse to the water, but I can't make you drink. That's up to you. So I'm putting my ass on the line. Just want you to know that. I'm sure someday I'll get a knock on my door, but I don't give a shit. This shit's got to get out. This information.
Y'all believe him? Do y'all think that was one big fake ass video? I just don't see why he would put himself out there like that. And then he didn't laugh. He didn't sound like he was being sarcastic. That's most of the time when people being funny with their videos, you see them being sarcastic in the video. I didn't find him being sarcastic at all. He looked very serious. I don't know. Y'all let me know. Ex-Air Force. I'm be honest, we're not supposed to regret nothing in life, right? But me, I actually regret not going to the Air Force. That's one thing I regret, bro. I really should have did that. I really should have. And I wish I could have. Like, it's something in my spirit is just like, bro, you could have passed up going to regular college playing ball there. By anything, I would have just went to the Air Force and played ball there. But I wasn't thinking. And I was on some other shit. But maybe, like I said, you shouldn't regret nothing. But I just thought that was something every time I see Air Force pop up, I think of that. I be like, damn. I got a homie. I got a friend of mine who actually went after high school. And a great life. Happy life. Not saying mine ain't. But it's just like, yeah. That would have been kind of cool. If you've been in the Air Force, man, spam it up. Let me know how your experience was. I'm curious. Like, that's one thing I wish I could have just did. Just to try in life, you know? Let me know how y'all feel.
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. And right now, you can save £50 per person. That's £200 off for a family of 4. We've got millions of...
Bro, that's an arm, bro.
McDonald's, we're coming for you. I think this nation is about to uncover one of the largest human to human rings this world has ever known. And it all leads back to McDonald's. Y'all remember Darius Cosley, right? They linked the tunnel from his situation at the Black Rock Community Center back to the McDonald's that his girlfriend worked at, the baby mama worked at. Keanu Reeves goes in for an interview at a Cracker Barrel. She gets done at the interview, calls her mom immediately afterwards. She steps outside, lets her mom know it didn't really vibe right. She doesn't think the interview went too well. She said, I'm gonna use the restroom real quick and then hit the road because it's a 33-mile drive back home. Her mom said, fine. They get off the phone. She did mention to her mother that John Gacy, the manager who interviewed her at Cracker Barrel, asked her some pretty unsettling questions about her and whether she was an organ donor. So after hours pass and her mom doesn't hear, she starts calling and frantically looking for her daughter. The authorities show up and they see on the cameras her walking back into the Cracker Barrel, entering the restroom, but never walking out. Fast forward to today in a shocking twist, a case that has haunted Detroit for days now. Keanu Reeves has been found alive over 900 miles from home. Reeves, who vanished after a job interview at Cracker Barrel restaurant, was discovered bound with rope and duct tape in the back of a refrigerated delivery van headed to Lopez Foods in Oklahoma, a major meat supplier for McDonald's. The vehicle was stopped by Oklahoma State Police for a busted taillight. Inside, officers made the chilling discovery: Kiana, disoriented but alive, was immediately rushed to the hospital and is now in stable condition. The driver, 50-year-old Daniel Martinez, was arrested at the scene and is now facing kidnapping charges. Martinez, who has no criminal history, insists he had no idea Kiana was in the back of his van. He told the investigators he was simply making routine meat deliveries. The case has left authorities baffled. How did Kiana end up across state lines so quickly? And how did nobody notice her being transported in a commercial food shipment van? Reeves told police she remembers entering the restroom at the Cracker Barrel. Then everything went dark. I was washing my hands. The lights shut off. That's the last thing I remember. She reportedly told detectives. Her family is relieved she's been found alive, but with more questions than answers. The mystery surrounding her disappearance is far from over. Investigators are now turning their attention back to Michigan, where many believe the truth is still hiding in plain sight. It's called McDonald's. It's on every block, every neighborhood, in every town, every city. There is a link to this, and I bet you there's tunnels that lead from every McDonald's to every church, to every school, to every parish, to every Catholic school. Yep, it's all connected. To every lodge.
What's crazy is there's a McDonald's damn near everywhere near a hospital, damn close, or a church. I'm just keeping it a buck out here. I know one, man. What the bro? This is a rabbit hole we must take. We gotta take this rabbit hole. We gotta take this rabbit hole, y'all. Let me know how y'all feeling. This is some crazy shit. I've never heard of nothing like this ever. We've been doing these videos for a minute. I've never heard of nothing like this. This shit got me. This is crazy. I'm glad she made it up out of that, man. I'm glad. But see, how many of the drivers do y'all think really don't know what they delivering? They just doing their job. They're the fall guy and don't even know it. Every employee is disposable. I heard this thing. Every company that has employees will never, they try to make it to the point where they never let the employee know how much they're really worth. Undercut the market, bro. Hey, don't shoot the messenger. I'm just coming up with what I heard. One of my friends, his pops is very, 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 very wealthy. And that's what he told me. And he said, I like you because you one of the good ones. That's what he said. I'm going to give you this. I'm going to let you know something. You one of the good ones. I don't know what. I know what he mean. But y'all get it.
I got some glitches in the Matrix, Pooshkies. Like this. Why is it rated there but not here? It's rated like 10 feet away, but it's not rated here. How can it rain there and not here? Here's a bird sitting on another bird that's flying. Except that bird's not flying, it's floating. So we got a floating bird and another bird sitting on it. Here's a helicopter floating in the sky. The props aren't moving, it's just floating. It's just floating. Glitch in the Matrix.
This shit is crazy. To those who say it's not a Matrix, what do you call those moments?
Okay, here's a crazy one. Is this a massive coincidence? Because I saw an expose of many clips in this Minions movies or series or whatever it is of very inappropriate content. But you only see it in the back corner. Like a kid watching the show would not necessarily see that, but his subconscious would certainly be exposed to it. Shocking. We're going to talk more about this plan on my Rumble channel. If you want to tune in, comment the word Rumble below and check your DMs.
Damn, so subtle. I never really paid attention to that.
The Gen Z population in Nepal literally picked their new prime minister on Discord. This might be the hypest story I've ever seen in my life, straight up. So after former President Shamir Oli banned all social media platforms, Gen Z took to the streets in a massive protest, burned the parliament down. This dude pieced out in his helicopter, he's like, I'm gone. And 145,000 people gathered on Discord, a social media platform, to elect their new president for the time being. Which is this lady, Shushira Karki, if I'm pronouncing that correct. This is the most Gen Z shit I've ever seen in my life. So their corrupted government banned social media where they get all their news from and all this stuff. And also it was said that they were stealing taxpayer money and all this stuff. This is just, you know, what the people are saying. So then they took to the streets, protested, burned the parliament down, forced the prime minister out, went to social media to elect their new prime minister. It's so good. Literally does not get any more hype than that. Truly shows that the people are more powerful than the corrupted governments. And let me know what you guys think about this situation with Gen Z and Nepal. Like this, I find it funny, to be honest with you. I genuinely love seeing the people take their power back, but this is on another level. This is what a true democracy really looks like. Imagine if we had the power, not a rigged election, we could just go on Discord and put a poll up and vote. That's how it should be. Again, let me know what you think about this situation in the comments down below. And yeah, cool stuff. Peace and love.
I heard this idea. Somebody said maybe they should create an app to where we can choose yearly on where we want our tax money to go to, rather than them just taking our tax money and putting it towards what they want to put it to. I don't think that's a bad idea. I actually like that idea. Just as you gotta file your taxes or pay your taxes, I feel like you should have the opportunity to, while you're doing that, at the same time you choosing what you're gonna put, what you want your taxes to be taken out to and putting towards, or what you want to actually invest your money into to keep your taxes lower, or things like that. You get what I mean? That's what I think. And they should give us reasonable options, not options that benefit them, but benefit everybody, to where we can actually see our dollars going to work and going to use to help humanity. I think that idea would be perfect, bro. See, now if I was a president, which I wouldn't want to be, but if I was, cause I seen the comments before saying like y'all send me for president, I honestly would do shit like that, bro. I would do stuff like that. I would actually make the pay worth it to where you could live and make ends meet and be able to do other things. And I probably wouldn't even make it a 5-day work week. I'd probably make it like a 4-day, 4.5, 3.5 day work week. Like, bro, telling y'all, I'll be looking out for the people. That's me. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts.
Bro, listen to this.
So we're sitting there, and all of a sudden he starts looking at my hairline. And he starts cutting. He said, "You gotta shave this part of your hair." I said, "Dude, I'm already losing my hair." And he says, "But I'll shave that part if you shave that part." And then all of a sudden he says, "Yo, you want to do some movies with me?" And I was like, "Yeah, I want to do some movies with you. I'm a big fan. I mean, you started several movies: Boogie Nights, The Fighter, Ted, Daddy's Home, Two Guns, Pain Game, all these movies." And Robert De Niro comes up to me and he says, "Yo, Paulie, let me just put my finger in your asshole." And I said, "Whoa, bro, only if you give me $200 million. And he said, "I got you." So he said, he gave me $200 million. De Niro and Pacino and Joe Pesci put the finger in my asshole. I get escorted to leave, and the rest is history.
We gotta talk about this.
20 movies in a row.
There's more.
Millions of dollars, and I got left by myself. One of those dudes is named Mark Wahlberg, from AKA Punky Bunch, and the other one is named Pauly Shore.
Wow.
And that's my story. And after this, I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm sure once this airs, all these people are gonna come after me, and I'm gonna wind up with Joe Rogan over at the mothership in Texas.
Let's talk about it, bro. So no wonder Robert De Niro be having that squinty looking face, because he be having his face in buttholes all day. And respectfully, right? Suspect respectfully, bro. This is insane. Do y'all believe this story? But hey, Mark Wahlberg, we got questions for you, bro. Right? Leonardo DiCaprio, we got questions, buddy. Robert De Niro, I got a lot of questions for you. From the wife you had to the kids you had, right, and to all that type of stories that you've been going through, right, and now putting fingers inside of balloon knots, right? Yo, bro, what do y'all? I do this for educational and entertainment purposes only, man. Is that spot right there? Has that always been a bump on your cheek, bro, instead of a mole? Like, what's going on here, bro? Leave it in the comments, hit the like button, and make sure y'all follow me here for more. It's getting spooky out here, bro.
This man playing with assholes. Boy, finger popping his asshole, bro. That's crazy. All of them know.
This mask is for when your democracy is battered and bruised. I've been telling you guys for a while that it is the plan for them to create a war And with that war, whether it be civil or with Iran, Trump will claim presidential powers and stay in office. And this is very clear. This is a Supreme Court judge installed by Trump who's signaling early their plan.
And the 22nd Amendment says you can only run for office for 2 terms.
True.
You think that that's cut and dry?
Well, that's what the amendment says, right? After FDR had 4 terms, that's what that amendment says.
So let's just be really clear. FDR served 4 terms because there was not a term limit. It was a tradition set by George Washington that presidents were to serve 2 terms. FDR served 4 because the country was at war with the Axis powers. We put an amendment into the Constitution to make a 2-term limit, but clearly the plan is to eliminate that shortly. Peace, blessings, and shine on. Don't say I didn't warn you.
I think that's a reach, or y'all agreeing?
This woman went through a portal and now says her consciousness is stuck between 2 dimensions.
It's stupid. I went through a damn portal, you guys. And now I'm stuck. I'm stuck in between dimensions. I know I am. I can feel it. Do you understand? I can feel it. But I can't exist here. I can't exist in this plane, you guys. I feel myself deteriorating here. And it's like really happening fast. I don't see no more portals. I've been trying to find them. None of them, there's no more portals. Like, there's no more doors. I don't know how to get out of here. I am stuck.
Damn, she really shedding real ass tears. Y'all believe her?
Mainstream media seeks to distract us all. They do not want us to know how powerful we are when we come together, guys. The revolution is happening right before your very eyes. The people are taking their power back right now. They want us distracted. They want us divided. And I couldn't be any more proud of the people that are standing up right now and fighting for their rights. Fighting for our sovereignty, fighting for our freedom, fighting against the tyranny that has been going down our whole entire lives. The people at the top do not give a flying about us, guys. They never have. Our governments don't care about us. They seek to enslave us. They seek to control us. They seek to keep us in fear. Fear is the only way to control a population. You can only control someone that is in a perpetual state of fear. That's why everything you see in the news, in the media, is all about fear. It's all about control. They are terrified of this day, the day that we unite with love. Love is the answer and the only way that we will take our power back. Peace and love.
Facts. We gotta be together, man.
Goo of some form, but it's got definite life form. It moves and it was just staying on the meteor and flexing its little tentacles and things of that nature for many days. He started to take samples for scientists. He had the bravery to go in and start cutting these things and creating these samples in these jars, which seem to still have life form. They could be like clones. They may regrow or regenerate. The fact that it's not eating and provides such a life form is very interesting. When the meteor came out, before anything was growing off of it, he had a plant on his desk and it literally killed the leaf that it touched and or that it was close to. And so he did multiple other tests and showed us that this thing just literally will eat the biological material and burn it up. So as you can see, this thing continues to grow, and this is after he's taken samples off of it. Quite bizarre. I really am speechless. However, doing the work that I do, I know there's a lot of disclosure issues. You can see it with our congressional hearings. You can see it with the Nazca mummies finally making it to certain mainstream profiles like Jesse Michaels and Joe Rogan. People are starting to take the Nazca mummies more seriously. I don't know how to even take this. The fact he's touching this with his hand here, it creeps me out, to be honest. I mean, this needs to be in a very secure area. This could be an invasive.
That can be real scary, bro. Man, he doing that with no gloves, bro. He a stronger man than me. You couldn't pay me nothing to touch that with my bare hands, bro. My like soul would be like, nah, I just can't do it. I can't do it, bro. Like I don't know the consequences of it, and I need to be fully enlightened before I do that, and I need to see other people's experience before I do some shit like that. But y'all let me know y'all thoughts, man. I think it's interesting, but I think it's scary, and we need to approach this shit with real caution. I don't know, man. I don't know. I can't tell you what it is. It look like venom. It look like it's growing. If it's doing that to a plant, what would it do to us, bro? Let me know your thoughts, man. Spam it up. Shit is crazy.
Apparently there's been a shooting.
See, now I can't believe this one, because that shit could have been CGI and added in.
When Queen Victoria came, she insisted on eating in her own dining room. They had to kind of serve her separate food away from these kind of upstart nouveau riche Rothschilds. But she did come. She didn't want to be seen too close to them. So she sat apart. And of course, when, you know, they'd done a lot for the Queen and country. They'd, for example, financed the Suez Canal. And when it was suggested that maybe a Rothschild should be ennobled, Queen Victoria wrote, said she would not consent to a Jew becoming a peer. Anyway.
Man, I'd be scared to take that.
On the way. If you are on level 4 or below, make every effort to evacuate away from the lobby and out of the building. If you cannot, lock yourself in and barricade the doors.
Damn, I hope everybody got out of that.
Breaking news, Russia announces all Satan worshippers will be sent to jail. Russia has recently banned international Satanism movement. And if you Google it, all the articles are like, there's a non-existent, like this is a foolish law, blah, blah, blah. But there is people who are getting in trouble for practicing Satanism in Russia now. Now, some people will say, come on, freedom of religion. But is Satanism really a religion? I guess so. Still a little bit shocking. Let me know your thoughts below. Russia, though, banning GMOs, or at least they were. They banned microwaves a long time ago. And all this other stuff. It makes you wonder, Russia, Ukraine, what's going on? We're going to talk more about this on my Rumble channel. If you want to tune in, comment the word Rumble below and check your DM.
Russia banned microwaves? I'm learning new things every day. But we know America would never. Why wouldn't they never? And if they did, they'll probably let the people who do worship Satanism off. And those of us who believe in something that's a positive higher power, God. Now, I'm being respectful of everybody's religion because I don't know what you believe. Because, you know, there's multiple people in here who are different cultures and religions. Being respectful. So whatever you believe, as long as it's good, they gonna come at all of us and make it seem like we the ones who believe in something bad, and really they believing in bad. Y'all know how this corporation do, bro. Y'all know how they come at us, bro. I'm just saying, that's some American shit. Let me know y'all thoughts. Entertainment. It's not true.
Dark continent? You're telling me there are lands beyond the ice wall with no sunlight?
Listen, don't take my word for it. Take Jonathan Hemington's. I mean, hell, he's the one who streamed it live on the dark web in 2020. Guy worked for a private research institute for aerial engineering. You know, developed these just incredible aircrafts, undetectable from radars, incredible fuel efficiency, allowing for flight durations that could last weeks. Little did anybody know the guy was just obsessed with the idea of these outer lands, the ice wall, and, you know, one night he boarded a jet with a Starlink and his streaming equipment and headed directly down to Antarctica. He figured if he streamed right away, he'd be intercepted, so he waited until he was about midway through the continent, and as he started the stream, hundreds of people watched as he literally flew straight over what appeared as an enormous ice barrier. After hours and hours of continuation, passing over several different unidentified landmasses, he stopped on one of them to get a night's rest and continue on the next morning. But during that next day of flight, this was where things had taken a peculiar turn. As the sun eventually went down during flight, he wanted to wait until it came back up to get a safe landing. But as the hours went by, it never did. Eventually, due to fatigue, he was forced to land onto this dark continent, and little did he know this would be his last stop. Listen, this place he was in was nothing like we'd ever seen, okay? The environmental factors clearly showed this land had never been exposed to sunlight.
Right under our noses, they did a live child auction at the 2014 Oscars, and then we all laughed.
Hi. Hey, Jeffrey, how are you?
And then she says hello to Jeffrey Epstein at the beginning.
How's everybody doing? Good? Is anybody hungry? I just feel like everybody's got to be hungry right now. Good. I was hoping you'd say that because I have this crazy idea that I will order pizza. And so if I do, I don't want it to go to waste. Who will eat pizza if I... Jennifer? Yes? Harrison? Yes? Yes? All right. Too large? What do you think? I'm going to order some pizza. That's what I'll do.
And then the money in the hat part was like mocking the church. And then the names like Kevin Spacey, Weinstein, like none of that aged well.
So I borrowed Pharrell's hat, and I thought I'd pass it around and get some money for the pizza, because nobody ever really, what do you have, Harvey? 200? 200. That's a start. That's a start. Let's see, what do you have, John? What you got, 20? Kevin?
20. That's for you.
Thanks so much. Okay.
And then notice that she changes to white when she serves the pizza. And you know what party is all white?
Come on down. We have cheese. We have different kinds. Who's hungry? Who's going to eat on this side? Okay. Cheese, that's a cheese. Yeah. Julia wants cheese. Who's your favorite movie star? They're here. Who do you want to talk to? The whole thing? All right, great, great. And then I don't have any money. Who here has... Sandy? Where's Harvey Weinstein? Harvey. Harvey. No pressure, only 1 billion people watching. Whatever you feel is right.
It's like they had an inside joke that they thought would never get out. Like they went really overboard with the pizza obsession, which I feel like makes it more suspicious. And then it's like if they were talking in code, pizza means children because we know about Pizzagate. And then based on that, cheese is girl, meat hot dog would be boy, cause... And they talk about it in code because they get off to doing it in front of everybody secretly. Like only the elite understand what's going on. What other purpose would there be for this? If you don't believe me, explain why all of this nonsense. Let me know what you think about this. Obviously, you don't have to believe this. It's just fun. It's a conspiracy theory. And come over here for longer freaky videos.
I never realized she said hi to Jeffrey Epstein.
Who the government ordered to silence. Dr. Sebi. Had a cure for all diseases and was found in custody. Yoram Kaufman. Discovered water on Mars and was found deceased. Mark Smith. Found a cure for Alzheimer's and was found deceased in a hit and run. Stanley Meyer. Invented the first water-powered car and was one day found deceased. Martin Luther King. Challenged racial injustice, economic equality, and was assassinated. Aaron Swartz. Known for fighting for free access to information, was found. Malcolm X. Civil rights leader, was later assassinated.
This shit, bro.
You know what's crazy? If you go see a psychologist and you tell them that you're hearing voices, they're gonna tell you that you got and you probably need medication. Then if you go to your fellow religious community, they'll ask you what kind of voices are you hearing? Are they good ones or bad ones? If they bad ones, they'll be like, oh, that's just the devil. That's just demons. But if it's a good one, they'll be like, oh, that's just God talking to you. Or that's Jesus talking to you. So is somebody wrong here? Is anybody wrong? Are both of y'all right? So is the voices, is it Jesus? Is it God? Is it demons? Is it the devil? Like, which one is it? And some people will say, oh, yeah, that's demons. That's demons trying to make you crazy. But what if this person ain't religious and they don't even believe in demons? How the hell are they gonna believe demons are affecting them if they don't even believe in demons? Because that's the power of the mind. Whatever you truly believe in, that's what's real to you. That's what exists to you. Same thing with somebody who said they talk to their ancestors all the time. So do they got schizophrenia? Is that God or Jesus talking to them? Is that demons or the devil talking to them? Then you think about this. You have a voice inside your head that's you talking to you. Like, I want y'all to close your mouth right now. I want you to close your mouth and say inside of your head, damn, that's crazy. Do it with me right now. I heard it loud and clear inside my own head. Damn, that's crazy. When it comes to hearing voices, how do you truly know what it is you're hearing? Because it seems like everybody got a different perspective on what hearing voices is. Because if you say God and Jesus talking to you all the time, that's you hearing voices in your head. Don't nobody else hear that.
Hey, that's a good ass. That's a great conversation to have. We should have. I wish. See, this would have been perfect. This would have been perfect if that KRS-One clip when he's talking about saying "rockstar" in your head. Who's that voice? What's that voice? And then we led into this clip. Oh, bro, that would have been so hard. What's y'all thoughts on this?
Hey, what up, everybody? It's Angel Dust. I've been wanting to talk to you about this for a while now, and I feel like today is the day. Sorry, guys. Trump didn't survive an assassination attempt. He pulled off a brilliant and incredibly effective publicity stunt, and I can prove it. Trump said, and I quote, "The bullet pierced the upper part of his right ear." Let's be clear. A 5.56 NATO round fired from 130 yards away travels at 3,000 feet per second. I spoke directly to my Special Forces buddies who maintained that the round used would have shred flesh, fractured bone, and left a substantial crater. But there's no hole, no swelling. This is not survivable without any real damage. And no Secret Service reaction for 5 full seconds. This was not a failed assassination. This was a successful setup. Trump didn't duck. He didn't run. Instead, against Secret Service protocol, they let him get up. He faced the camera, raised his fist, and yelled, "Fight," like he was on WrestleMania. That's not instinct. That's direction. Real assassination attempts create total chaos. You watch Reagan's, Ford's, even JFK's. What about when the man in the blue blazer grabbed the press corps and moved them into the line of fire for the photo op? Have you seen that? This was rehearsed. Now let's talk data. Before the shooting, Trump was eating shit in the polls, especially with independents coming in at around 40%. But after the shooting, he jumped up to over 50%. And in some swing states, he made double-digit gains overnight. It's not coincidence, it's narrative control. He needed a reset, and this gave him the hero arc that he needed, because he couldn't win on his own record. If Trump were truly a threat to the system, he'd be gone. But as MAGA and independents alike are now learning, he is the system. And this attempt was just the performance of a man who ran out of policy and needed mythology. So this wasn't an attack. It was a story written and directed by the deep state and starring Donald Trump. Don't fall for it. Tag someone who still thinks this is real. Let's talk facts, not feelings. Peace, blessings, and shine.
No, I seen somebody in the collective that said take this rabbit hole, and I took it.
All right, don't shoot the messenger. I want you guys to listen to this. I'm going to show you guys something, okay? TikTok, this is not true. This is not facts. Come on a ride with me, okay? I'm going to show you guys something. Listen.
He stole my soul. And now Humphrey's going to control the instincts of anyone who signs this or clicks agree. I mean, that could be millions of people.
You hear that? Now listen to this.
And they're all different. This one's a gym membership.
That little checkbox.
I consent to signing my soul, my entire soul, and therefore all desires and instincts and needs over to J.W. Wells and Company to be held in the bank of the dead for perpetuity, forever and a day in all territories and universes.
Now I'm going to take you guys down the rabbit hole. Now, you heard the agreement. So now I'm going to break down to you exactly every time you step foot into this place. This is what's happening, okay? I'm not going to take time to read it and break it down so the video don't get blocked, but I'm going to move out the way. You pause it and read so I can move on to the next one. This is your contract. All right, pause and read. I'm gonna move on to the next one. It doesn't stop. It just kept going. The more you dig into it, the more you realize there's more to the picture, okay? $1 to sign up. There's more to it. All right? Conspiracy at its best. You guys take a second and read, okay? It doesn't get any better than this. I'm telling you, the more you connect, the more you know there's places you don't belong, okay? The same way I'm showing you guys all these books that I'm reading, it's not for me to practice anything. It's for me to remove myself from deception, okay? Next one. It doesn't get any better than this. It's all aligned, okay? The signs are all there, okay? Now it's up to you, but the more you connect with yourself, the more you're gonna feel it. Next one. It doesn't get any better than this. I'm not taking shots at nothing at all, okay? Okay?
I didn't never have a problem going to the gym.
Is this a glitch in our reality?
It's like a dark rainbow. Goes into one of those cloud trail things, and then it ends up dark over there. Like, what is that? That looks like just some sort of weird dark rainbow. That's so weird. Do you think it's because the sun is right in that cloud stream and like that's the shadow? Is that what it is? Am I looking at a shadow? It's just so weird. That's the weirdest thing. Or maybe it's just aliens. I mean, look at that shadow. Could just be aliens. I don't know. That is just so weird. Look at that shadow thing. What is that?
Leave your thoughts in the comments. Unanswered Universe.
Now, lately they have been chemtrailing a little more often than they were for a time frame there. I don't know what happened, why they stopped. But I seen it get dark like that in the sky where the chemtrail first started. And then once it was like the chemtrail was in the sky, could even have been a contrail. I don't know. All I know is the shit ain't natural and the shit ain't cool. But once it got more into the sky, the black part like that was gone. That shadow was gone. It was the shadow part was gone. It was literally just the white part of the trail. What do y'all think that is? And have y'all ever seen that? Because when I seen it, I was like, maybe it's just because it got shot in the sky. I wasn't thinking like of a shadow. I don't know what I was thinking. I know I saw it and it wasn't cool, but it was only a little bit. The rest of it was white. How do y'all feel about this? Do y'all think that is because of the sun bouncing off of it? It's causing that shadow? That could be a high-ass possibility. And you know how we think so deeply. Sometimes everything don't need to be thought of so deeply. Sometimes it's the simple shit. But what's y'all thoughts and opinions? Let me know.
Peace in, family. So I seen a lot of you guys was vibing with that video that I dropped about the water, and I truly understand, because water is life. But not just any water. I'm talking about the right water, not that nasty soupy hot mess that they be feeding us through our taps. And I guess that's the reason why they call it taps, because it's being infiltrated, right? So here's what I did for you, family. I put together a complete guide showing you step by step what to do and where to get the necessary items you need to purify, structure, and bring your water back to life. You can grab the reverse osmosis system on Amazon. It doesn't really matter which one, just a good one that's gonna strip out the basic chemicals that you need. You can also grab the water distiller on Amazon as well too. I've got this Mega Home one, and this one is really good. It filters about 2 liters of water in about 4 hours. I think 1.5 liters, don't quote me on that. But here it is over here. Amazing, amazing. When the water comes out of it, it's really, really pure. But again, you got to bring it back to life and to remineralize it. So after you do that, you're going to want to purchase a glass or a copper container to let your water sit in. And then you're gonna head over to my website, to my Etsy, and grab you a copper tinsel ring. Okay, I got the medium size one. You can put these in a glass, and I also got the bigger ones as well. This one can sit underneath the huge glass jars that you will purchase from Amazon or from Walmart, wherever you want it. And then to purchase a small, medium, or large tinsel ring, you're gonna want to come to my Instagram profile. The Etsy link is right over here. This link tree will take you directly to my Etsy. Once you click that link, it'll open this page up, and then you'll want to go to energy tools and esoteric decodings, and then get your tinsel ring on, y'all. We got to get back to the water that heals instead of the water that harms. You know what I'm saying? That's why people feel dehydrated after they drink water, because you're not drinking living water. Living water is actually fruit water. But you know what I'm saying? I cook with this water. I don't drink this water. I cook with this water. But if you do like water, this is going to be the best water for you to drink. But yes, y'all, hit that link in the bio. Let's get this shift, y'all. Peace in.
He just dropped the gems.
Bruh, they really expect us to believe this. This 21-year-old student named Trey Reed at the Delta State University was found hanging from a tree on the campus, y'all. And the first thing they say was no foul play suspected. How did they come up with that conclusion so fast? I'm lost. Think about it, y'all. This is not out in the woods, y'all. This happened right on the campus, near the pickleball courts, right where everybody walks. A lot of traffic, high traffic. So you mean to tell me no one seen or heard anything? He was just hanging there? Every time it's a situation like this, they hit us with the same script. It's under investigation. No foul play suspected. If you need counseling, we're here to talk to you. They put a statement out. Like, what? Is that transparency to y'all? Or am I tripping? Whether Trey was battling demons inside, or whether this is something deeper, people don't want to talk about it. We can't just let this shit just get brushed to the side. Hell no. This man lost his life, and instead of giving people real answers, they give them the silent treatment. Or they hit them with the, we're going to cancel classes for today. Like that's supposed to fix it. No, sir. I'ma just say this. This generation is starting to see patterns. And we don't like it. They be thinking we slow. Every time something don't add up, they be thinking we're not going to question it. But I gotta ask y'all, do this story sit right with you? Or do you think it's more to the story that they're not telling us? Let me know how y'all feel about this down below in the comments.
I think it's more to it. I just want to say, like, everybody got cameras on everything. People put cameras on their car. People put cameras on their chains. Bro, people got cameras on their glasses now. Like, bro, you got cameras everywhere. So why we can't check the cameras? But I think as people, we need to just understand some shit happens generations ago, and then it continues to lead up into where we at now. Either we gonna understand this is how shit is and it hasn't changed, or we're gonna understand and live in this fantasy ass world and say it doesn't exist. It's truly up to anybody watching. You choose what you like to choose. That's not for me to dictate. That's not between me. That's between you and God. That's not between me. So my job is just to put it out there. Do you believe it? Do you not believe it? I'm a 50-50. I'm thinking if it is real, it needs to be talked about. It needs to stop. Well, somebody needs to make it stop. Or if it's fake, we need to throw that in the same category of their agenda as far as what everybody is seeing right now. And we see that there's something being pushed, one versus another, one culture versus another culture. That's what they trying to get, bro. They trying to get one way of thinking versus another way of thinking. Instead of those two ways of thinking come together and make some positive shit shake, they want us to. They poking at our self-consciousness. They poking at our differences. They poking at. Y'all get what I mean? That's my thoughts, though. Y'all let me know yours. Y'all let me know yours.
At this point, y'all, people are not even hiding their evil intentions. They are letting it be known how they really feel about certain situations. This man right here was on live television when he said the most wildest shit. And they got the whole goddamn world looking at him like, you really said that on live TV? Y'all gotta understand that as the days keep going on, things are becoming more apparent that it's just getting dark and evil. Listen to what Brian Kilmeade said they should do to the homeless people.
They have given billions of dollars to mental health and the homeless population. A lot of them don't want to take the programs. A lot of them don't want to get the help that is necessary. You can't give them a choice.
Listen.
Either you take the resources that we're going to give you, or you decide that you're going to be locked up in jail. That's the way it has to be now. Or involuntary lethal injection or something.
Out of all things you can say, this man said involuntary lethal injection. Like what? Y'all take a good look at this man's face. They're not trying to hide it no more. Y'all tell me what y'all notice. And also, let me know how y'all feel about this down below in the comments.
Man, Real Luciano, you sent that to me. Yeah.
Did y'all hear this shit? Iran's leader just released a statement saying that if the United States and Israel keep around, he gonna get busy on Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. And by the time they're finished hacking them systems, every single American's gonna have an 800 credit score or better. He said by the time his hackers get through, They're going to forget who had mortgages, who had loans, who had all sorts of shit. Charge-offs is going to be gone. Motherfuckers going to wake up overnight to perfect credit. Man, keep your eye on your credit score, because this shit is getting wicked. Iran's cyber warfare team is looking into how to destroy our financial institutions, and they're stating that the debt that the United States hold, if they could make that shit go away, it would destroy our financial institutions. I don't know how y'all be looking at it, but that shit would be hooking me and my family to up. Hit me up in the comments and let me know what you think about that shit.
I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That would it help you? I'm not gonna say it wouldn't help my family. Me personally, I'm pushing for excellence. So mine's good right now. But it will help my family. Oh my God. Y'all know how that would put my family in position? See, it ain't just about me. It's about the family. And that's how I think everybody should look. And y'all part of the family. So if that was to happen, y'all shit about to be up, going crazy. We all about to be winning, bro. That's what I want. Peace. I want everybody to win. I feel like everybody winning, we peaceful. That's what I feel like. It'll be some little dumb stuff here and there, people hating. But if you got yours, why you hating on the next? I don't know. I think everybody should be winning. Everybody should be living in castle-like houses. Everybody should have all the food we want. Everybody should have all the fruit, all the money we need. That's the type of lifestyle I would love for us to have. Let me know your thoughts on that. So this right here would help humanity tremendously. It will help humanity tremendously. And the clip before that, the real Luciano, that's my homie. That's my peoples forever. She been rocking with the channel since day one, if I'm not mistaken. Since day one. That's the homie. I appreciate you. You know how we rock. You did ask me how I feel about that. I think it's real. I think he was dead ass serious. I don't think he was playing. I don't think he was playing. I think he was real. Y'all let me know. How did you feel when you sent that to me? How did you feel about that? Because, see, you didn't send it to me when the Real Zay Reacts was reacting to it. You sent it to me, and it was actually a clip on YouTube. And I sat on it for a minute to, like, I don't know. I didn't want to get a wrong reaction. I didn't want to get the wrong... Yeah, I had to think about it. But I think he was dead ass serious. Y'all see they be going missing. They take him to Hawaii and leave him stranded. Y'all seen, I told y'all there was videos about that. Like, bro, I said, why every time we get a new leader, none of them say, let's stop homelessness. But every time they get in office, the homelessness rise up even more. I'm just saying, man. We got to make this shit make sense. They don't give a damn about nobody being homeless. If it's up to them, they want us all homeless so they can bring in their new order. That's my thought. But only way we all become homeless is AI and war. I don't mean none of it. It's all fake.
Vamos a pensar que esto nació de un meteorito.
Waiting for this mug to jump out on him.
Okay, let's stop scrolling for a minute and talk about what's been going on lately. We have National Guard troops being deployed to just about every major city. You know that little 3-eye atlas thing that they seen coming towards Earth? They figured that it ain't a comet, it ain't no meteor, it ain't anything like that, that it is a controlled spacecraft that is headed to our planet. And they don't know, you know what I'm saying? They don't know if it's going to be nice, if it's going to be mean, what's going to happen, but they label it as a mothership. All right, so we got those going on. We have Russia attacking, what was they, attacked Poland or whatever, sent a whole bunch of drones. You know what I'm saying? So that's bringing up basically war, as we already know that was coming anyway. You know what I'm saying? We done just had, rest in peace, CK, getting taken out at that event where he was speaking on gang violence. Rest in peace, that was crazy. Then we had the beheading at the hotel in Dallas. That was crazy. We didn't have shootings at schools, lockdowns, you know what I'm saying, to prevent the shootings. Luckily they stopped the shootings before it happened. What y'all think we got going on, man? That's why I keep telling y'all, stay safe, stay prayed up, because I love y'all and you already know. Peace!
Yeah, what is next, man? The year ain't even over yet.
You're gonna think I'm insanely crazy what I'm about to say, but it is true because none of y'all think. Again, a lot of y'all hear the Titanic sank because it hit an iceberg, and y'all believe it automatically because it was told to you, and don't realize ice doesn't cut steel. So just listen to what the I'm about to say and take it for what you want, or just scroll. And if you already scrolled, you're a bot. Do any of you guys know how your Fitbit works? Huh? How it tracks your blood pressure, how it tracks your heart rate, how it tracks, everything. Tracks your sleep. How does your Apple Watch do these things? How does it do that? Really? It tracks things that a pulse should not tell you, but it does. It does. Yeah, how does it do that? What if I told you we are all hacked with transmitters under our skin? While we still think we're taking these jabs, we are being augmented through radio frequency. I'm gonna shut up. All types of frequency. I want to say a whole bunch of things, but I gotta be careful. What if I told you in a very near distant future, and we'll be conditioned by the DOD, supplemented, be a requirement that we think the mark of the beast is something that we must use to pay and buy and sell, right? When I tell you, that is the mirage. That is what they want you focused on. In all actuality, every nation will force by force. And if you don't comply, you won't be able to buy. Transhumanism is the beast system, not a mark on your hand or head. There's a woman on here who speaks about it all the time, and she goes through this. And I just watched a video that clicked so hard. I've been trying to tell y'all the end game. But again, you guys want to believe in the other fear of heaven or hell, instead of what's right in your face when Peter Thiel says human beings should not exist. And again, how I started this video, how the f does your Apple Watch, your Fitbit, be able to clock, transmit all that bio data within you if they're not receiving a signal that you've been hacked and already augmented and you don't know? Wake up.
Now that right there is oh my god. I say that shit all the time. I said that before about the mark of the beast. Why in the living hell, if you've ever done anybody wrong, you know how to control people. You know how to mislead people. So why, if you're gonna give them the worst shit, why would you tell them you're gonna give them the worst shit? Why would you tell them? Unless you tell them that to get them to focus in on that, and then you hit them with some shit from the left. I'm just saying, like, come on, anybody who did some wicked shit, anybody who's controlled somebody, manipulated something, did something like that, like we all are not saints. Let's stop acting like we haven't done things that are wrong. We have. That's what got us to this path we on. Is we had to know what was bad, what bad was like to get the good, to know what was good like. We had to treat people bad sometimes in order to learn from that shit, that karma that came back and taught us, okay, bro, do this time. This shit is crazy. I say that all the time. If I'm going to give you the worst shit, I'm not about to tell you I'm about to give you that. I'm going to give you used to some other shit. And if I am going to tell you this is what I'm going to do, that's to get you to focus on it. And then I'm going to hit you from the left. If you look right, I'm going to hit you left. You look left, I'm going to hit you from the right. It's just how this shit works. But again, y'all let me know, because how easy was it for them to hit you with some shit? Now 2020 was just a test. They wanted to see who was going to fall for it and who didn't. If you did, oh, I ain't got no problem with you. I understand there was circumstances that you did that shit for. And I ain't arguing with you. But then again, when we were babies, didn't they make us take certain shit? What if that's how they got us? You didn't know. Your parents gave it to you. Your parents didn't even know. You can't fault them for that. They don't even... A lot of this shit our parents didn't even be on. Some did. Some didn't. So to the ones who didn't, they didn't even know. But you might have took it then. That's how they got this shit going. Who knows, bro? All types of ways. Like, again, they miss shit in the air. They push it in the air and it come down. They push it in the foods. How we don't know that's not the same shit? We don't know. But everybody quick to say, but it says it here. I ain't arguing with you. Time will tell who was right. I don't give a damn if I was right or wrong, as long as the truth came out and I was thinking and you was thinking. I love you just for thinking. Just for trying to come to a conclusion. Whether you disagree with me or you don't. Let me know y'all thoughts, man.
Strange, freaky image was caught on a family's Ring camera just the other day. You know, there's a lot of strange shenanigans going on in our world. Let's take a closer look at that photo, examine it, then I think I might have an idea of what could be going on. So this couple hear a noise outside their house at night. Let it go, not that big a deal. Till the next morning when they check their Ring cam and this is what they see. What the heck is that? Gotta tell you, first thing I thought was that looks like a person in a mask carrying a baseball bat. But then it clicked in the cheesehead. I wonder if somebody is trying to scare people dressing like the strangers.
I don't think they was dressing up. Y'all let me know.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a typical butterfly needle set. If somebody has a scissor, yeah, I got it. Okay. It's sterile. And usually we use it to take blood by sticking this in, and then we can inject things also. So, let's do that. We got this. Yeah. Okay. Now, I'm going to... let me put my glasses on, okay? Good. I think you'd rather I do that. I got to tell you a cute little story. Shortly after my son was born many years ago, he's now 40, he got some kind of an infection or whatnot, and I spoke to the pediatrician at the hospital. I was an intern at the time, and he said, go home and give him a shot of penicillin. So I took the syringe and everything home, and my wife held Bruce over her shoulder, and I grabbed his little bottom cheek, and I go like this, and I stuck it right into my thumb, so.
Careful.
You can tell I don't like doing this, never have. Okay. Now we want to get a lot of blood. There we go. Okay? There we go. Now I'm wiping this needle thoroughly in this blood. And I say to my friends Fauci and Gottlieb and Galpin and Gallo and all the rest of those criminals, all right, that this is for the sake of humanity and no other reason. Whoa. Right. And believe me, it hurts. And this is in the hope that it'll save the lives of millions of individuals who will die because of the greatest lie ever told.
I don't get that clip, man.
Tell y'all true story, B. So boom, watch this video to the end. Brighton Beach, Brooklyn, get out now. This video is for entertainment purposes only. Let's go.
Look at this. Do you see that shit? Look at that. What is that?
What is that?
What the hell is that?
What is it? Shh.
Yo, for real, what is that, man?
Okay.
This is in Brooklyn, New York. Brighton Beach and Coney Island.
Nah, come on.
I never seen anything like that in my life. What is that?
What is it?
Look, we are live. Look, you see my hand?
Bro, get out of there. Bro, that's a green screen. Come on.
Look, the ocean. There you go. There's them things up there. Oh, that's why they're out. They're trying to figure out what the hell that is.
What is it?
Yo, look at that, guys. Take a screenshot of this beautiful thing. What is that?
What? Who is that?
Oh, this is amazing. Look at that. Look at that. Yo, that's a red moon. That's the red moon.
No way.
Holy shit. Look at the way that just... Wow.
Shh. Shut up. What was that? He said it was a red moon. But to me, Somebody was pointing a projector in the sky. Stop playing with me, son. This video is for entertainment purposes only. I don't know what that guy was talking about. Talking about what is that? Saying it's a red moon. Saying that was in Brighton Beach, Brooklyn. I was just over there. I looked at the sky. It was clear skies. Shut up! What you talking about, bro? Are you sure you seen that? Because to be honest with you, I think that was a green screen. Special effects, a new app. You know, these apps can make things look realistic these days. Stop playing with me, son. It's not a game on here, guys. You know what time it is. Shut up! You live in Coney Island? You live in Brooklyn? Did you see this? Can you confirm this? Because I was just there and I didn't see that. I see clear skies. It was cloudy. Actually, it was a beautiful night. Stop playing with me, son. It's not a game on here, guys. You know what time it is. Shut up! But I tell you one thing. If I ever in Brooklyn and I look up to the sky and I see a red moon or a red circle or whatever that was, the hell I'm gonna do about it? I'm on my way home.
That shit do look crazy. Y'all think it's projection?
So I've got an updated video on this meteorite or rock that fell from the sky in Panama. Now they are calling it a real life symbiote. So this is the hole that it created in the backyard of the men. As you can see, it's on fire. And the cool thing about it is, y'all, at nighttime, the area that it hit, it glows this green glow. So as you can see, he put it out, he put the fire out, and he grabbed the rock, he took it inside. It's dull over here, but it changes over time and it becomes more silvery metallic looking right over here. And this is the process where he found out that it was burning the leaves that it would come in contact with. Okay, y'all, I made a video about it. Check this out. And then this thing evolves over time. Something comes out of that rock. There it is over here. Here's the green glow. Here's the green glow. But something starts to come out of it. Look at this, y'all. Like a plant. What is this? What is this? He says he has to keep it in the dark because when it gets under sunlight, it grows, and he doesn't want it to grow. But check this out. Look what it's evolved to over time. What is going on here? And then there's little other versions of it too. Check this out. What is this? Our life is literally a movie. Look at this. Y'all, this man got a real life symbiote in his kitchen. Like, how absurd is this, y'all? Like, what do y'all think? Check this out. This thing is moving. It's got a light. It's got a mind of its own. So to keep this thing from getting too much sunlight, he now puts it in his security deposit box, so it doesn't grow anymore. But this thing has completely detached from this meteorite. But my question is, where is the Man in Black? Why isn't, where is the Man in Black? How is this guy keeping this at his house? So yeah, y'all, what do you guys think this is, man? Again, I've been telling y'all our life is a movie. Y'all guys literally see it. The shift is here. We've been telling y'all. Let's continue to get it. Peace in.
See, I thought that it didn't detach from the meteorite. I thought that it made another one. I don't know. I can't begin to tell you where my mind went. This shit is just I'm watching as we go. I'm not experienced, nor do I have enough knowledge on anything like this outside of the movie Venom. And that was just a movie. We know they put truth in plain sight, but hey, I'm just letting shit unfold.
Man says there's a spiritual warfare going on around us right now.
Listen to this.
There's been a war going on, and those the real people that know what the I'm talking about. You wake up and you feel this shit every day. You know something is not right. You know every day that when you wake up, something is not right. All this shit is a lie, nigga. Yep. Everything is a lie, bro. All these dumbass people out here, they love clowning. They love making people that talk like this sound crazy. But the smartest is always crazy. Delusional. Because you operate and you understand this false reality on frequency in a point that these dummies could never. And it's not even about bashing them. They can't help it because this shit was designed, bro. Do y'all not understand this system was designed to split your soul into fragments so you live as a fragment of your soul, so you be really disconnected from who you are?
Stay weird.
From real life, from reality, from what's real and what's fake.
He look like he fed up with this shit. I feel him.
Because nobody cares about the guy that's trying to help other people in real life. So they were not really fans of Nikola Tesla while he was here because of, you know, the fact that he was honest. He didn't say he came up with his ideas. He said he went to Egypt and got the information, and he said that he studied that in the Sumerians and came up with it, and he wanted to just give free energy to the world. And as soon as they knock him off now, everybody can make billions of dollars off of energy, and everybody can have an electric company, and you know. So this road is a dangerous and hazardous road, but it has all the benefits as well.
He did that on Mello's podcast? That's hard. I know somebody gonna be like, he's saying what we already know. And that's not the point. The point is, some people can't say certain shit. They don't want it that way. Sometimes they don't want. And sometimes some people aren't going to listen to the truth unless it comes from somebody that they feel comfortable listening to. That's how it goes sometimes. Sometimes people will not listen to you based off your appearance, based off your status, based off how much money you make. Sometimes it could be somebody homeless right now with not a bed to sleep on, not a sock or a pot to piss in, and could say the same thing. And you know that there's some people out here who would not listen to him or her or take what they got to say into consideration and think that they know what they talking about. They're going to be like, bro, you won't have nothing. Why am I listening to you? That's not right, though. But that's how the world operates. But they'll hear Cat Williams say the same thing that homeless person just said. And they'll take it all the way to the bank, and it might change their life. They might literally live on those principles and take those gems and make something happen with that. But it depends on who's telling them. That's some people. That's the point. So, to you, you might already knew this. But there might be somebody out there that I'm speaking on who won't take this knowledge into consideration unless it came from Cat Williams. Sad world we live in, but that's what it is. And my job isn't to worry about why it's like that. I just gotta go with the algorithm. Y'all get what I mean? I understand people. That's what I'm doing. I'm reaching everybody on their level. Somebody said they was unsubscribing because I was looking out for people who wasn't woke. Well, I believe in the people. And when I say that, I mean the woke people. I mean people who ain't tapped in. I mean people who do the hard, craziest shit from the people. Everybody, bro. No matter your shape, color, size, mindset, mentality, bank account, credit score. I'm here for everybody. And I let that person know you can go ahead and unsub. Because it shows me who you really are. I'm not here to, so that's what that clip is for, and I gotta agree with him, but we already know this. Let me know how y'all feel. I just wonder why they allow him to say this and not other people to say this.
As I just found something absolutely crazy with this shooting, and you are not going to believe it. Now, this is a still frame of this object behind Charlie, but first I want to show you this video. Listen and notice the flash. This video is from behind him. Watch right here.
Counting or not counting gang violence.
See that? One more time.
Counting or not counting gang violence.
Now, I've slowed it down here for you guys. Now here's the slow motion here. And then impact. One more time, check this out guys. Boom, impact. Now I've heard a lot of theories out there, of course they're theories, of people saying that the way that he was bleeding out suggests that he could have been hit from behind and the bullet exited through the front of his neck. Again, this is just hypothesis. I have no idea guys. Just a guy reporting. This could all just be, coincidence. Just like all of this is. And all of this is. Below. Peace and love.
Hey, I ain't seen that clip yet.
So imagine you're in China and you're looking for the moon just a few days after you just experienced the blood moon lunar eclipse. And you're confused because when you first seen it, it was one moon. Now you're looking up at it and you see what appears to be 3 moons. And this is exactly what this guy in China seen. No, this guy is not inside of his home taking a video through the window. He is outside on the balcony and he sees 3 moons. And China wasn't the only place, y'all. People were seeing multiple moons all over the world. This one is right here in our backyard in the state of Louisiana, y'all. So what's going on? You can clearly see there's three imprints there. This one has a lot less light. This one a little bit more light, but you can still see it's filled. And this one over here is bright as the sun. So what's going on here? Does it look like does it look like 2 people kissing in the moon? Look at this, y'all. Does that look like 2 people kissing in the moon? I don't know, man, but that looks crazy. That looks like 2 people kissing on the moon. Now check this one out in France. What's going on here? So there's clearly something right there. I don't know what it is. Y'all can tell me what this is. But then you see 3 pictures of the so-called moon on top of this other sphere or orb right there, y'all. What is going on? This was in France. I told y'all a lot of people were seeing multiple moons across the sky. And I'm over here in Florida only seeing one. What glitch in the matrix is this? How about this one over here? Another one that's showing 3 moons. But this one is like a half moon. Why is that? You can clearly see there's 2 moons lit up here, but this other one is a half moon. Okay, y'all, now how do you explain this one? How do you explain this one? This is not fake, this is not CGI. You can clearly see there are 4 moons in this picture, but only one of them is lit up as bright as the sun. And again, this is not the sun. So how do you explain this, y'all? How do you explain this? And I would say it's reflection, but it's not making any sense to me. And then this line that's going across the top of the moon, what is that about? It's like there's 2 different worlds right here, y'all. Is this making sense? But what about you guys? How many moons are you seeing in the sky? Like I said, I'm in Florida and I'm only seeing 1 moon in the sky, and it's out the same time as the sun. This matrix is cooked, man. It's glitching. But yeah, something is going on, y'all. The shift is here. Let me know what you guys think about this video. Let's continue to get it. Peace in.
Shit crazy, bro. Like I said, ain't no such thing as coincidences, and we all keep seeing the same shit. At first I was gonna say maybe it was like something with the camera, but if a person in Louisiana seen it, you see a person in France, you see a person in China, it's like, nah, bro, that's way too many distances between people that don't know each other, I'm assuming, to be catching the same shit on camera. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts, man. Let me know y'all opinions. Y'all know we made it to the end of this, and if you haven't already, please like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell so you always notified whenever we drop them uploads. Y'all know we coming with about 4 videos every smooth 7, and this is for entertainment purposes as well. And when you like and comment and subscribe to the channel, helps Collective grow, helps Collective get bigger, helps more people who like this type of content tap in with this content. But I appreciate y'all. If you watching any TV, whatever the case is, I wish it was smooth 7. I love y'all. I hope y'all doing good again. Enjoy the rest of y'all day. Until I see y'all in the next one, y'all know what it is. We gone.
Ay, yeah, I just checked my account. Sheesh, at the amount. You probably know